Hey folks, I'm poking my head in the door again. It's 10:37 a.m. Sunday, April 20th. I wanted to say a few things and then move on. I've got to travel to Spokane and take a friend of mine to fly out somewhere. First off, I want to say to NumberWun, that's spelled W-U-N. Please contact me via my Gmail address. I'll have it posted at in the comments section underneath this video, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And just keep in mind, I'm just, I consider myself, dust on the side of a grain of sand, and I can give you my best shot at how to troubleshoot your situation. In any case, let's start there, and we may even want to talk with each other on a cell phone or something. Anyway, moving on, I want to give thanks to people who have been the new people who've been watching my videos, and 2 new subscribers. One of them is Walker Spirit Reader Valceus. Woo! Folks, you got to tap into his YouTube channel. He's got some very, very important videos you must see. You must see. Jay is talking with somebody. I didn't catch the gentleman's name, but he's talking about some serious stuff that's coming up in the future. The next person, and he's a subscriber, by the way, now. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Next person is a subscriber is Miko, M-I-K-O. Thank you, Miko, very much. Next person I have on my list is Zephyr 9810, and followed by Blizzard VORT3X. I guess that's Blizzard Vortex, right? Next person, of course, is Christine Kreischer. You always give me the best comments. I've tried to contact you, I think, and give you an offer. I think maybe I need to an offer of compliments. That is, I'm being distracted here. My apologies. And I want to do something for you, but I'm going to need a mailing address, if you don't mind me asking. It doesn't have to be your personal mailing address. Let's do it, okay? No excuses. Anyway, the next person is Endless Waltz 740. And the last one on my list here is Popcorn Fanatic. If I haven't acknowledged anybody in the past via my emails, or my YouTube videos, please let me know. I'm very appreciative of people believing in me and wanting to say something to me. It gets lonely up here in the mountains of northern Idaho. So whatever you say just gives me the, I don't know, the encouragement to move on. It's anyway, God, it's cold. It's really cold up here. Okay, so let me move on real quick. I'm stumbling over my words. Basically, you can tell that I'm doing a little bit of house cleaning. It's really house cleaning with regard to my video channel, YouTube channel. It's getting tougher and tougher to produce videos at the library. It's a little bit constraining. I'm going to start producing videos outside, like here. I'm in a local park. I'm going to go up into the mountains maybe and do some. I've got at least 100 videos to give you guys, and what I'm trying to do is give you good material. Your time is worth something. I understand that. I don't want to waste your time and listening to nonsense. So you can rest assured that even in the comments section, always check the comments section now. Because I'm going to give some really good links. It could be on medical research. It could be on entertainment that I find appropriately connected to the kind of topical videos I offer. I also want to mention, this is extremely important. In the past, Jay has talked about how one measures the expansion of the head via a string, to not only calibrate what growth your brain is going through as it's been cranked up. There are 4 different ways that I found on pub.med. I think that's part of the organization of a National Institute of Health. I need to talk about that because this stuff is incredible. This research substantiates everything Jay is about. And I'm surprised that nobody has brought this stuff up before. But we're going to talk about that in another video. Okay, let me move on. I'm trying to push myself. Oh, I'm getting a couple comments from people about how they're not feeling particularly well at this time, and I wish I had access to Starlink, because this is information, or this is a topic that requires a forum to go over. I'm sure all of you out there who have been cranked up, you're experiencing something too. And in brief, I think what it is that as Jay is leaving his body, his energy is going out there and affecting us all. And you know, of course, that he has said that he will jack us up a little bit more once he does cross over. And to be honest with you, no offense, Jay, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm already overwhelmed by this kinetic energy that's flowing through me. And that's something I need to talk about further and explain further. In effect, Jay has saved my life. That's a video I need to spend a lot of time on. And on the other hand, I can't walk away from this kinetic energy that's just going through me and all around me. It's so persistent. It dogs me. It dogs me down. So, you know, in any case, gosh, it's just so cold. I'll talk about that in a video. And maybe lastly, I got to get going because I've got to spread my wings and fly here and go pick up my friend for the drive to the airport. This kinetic energy that I have, which is just all over the place, I think what I've discovered is that in order to divest myself of this stuff, or download, or what's the word I'm looking for, lessen the effects of it in me. It creates havoc in my body physiologically. What I've done is to learn American Sign Language. It took me 7 days to learn it. And what I mean by that is I'm learning the finger spelling aspect of it so I can communicate with my friends. All my friends are deaf. And I'm putting this as a training exercise to music. In this new channel I'm going to come up with, we need to look at this because I'm showing people what to do with their kinetic energy if they have it. And it's really fun to do, not only do, but it makes me feel good to oh gosh, what am I saying? Gosh, why am I'm always stumbling over my words, and I don't mean to berate myself for something I can't help, but I got to figure this out, folks, because I don't like it. I like my videos to flow. By the way, the last thing I have to say, I'm going to just jump ahead here. This is the first time I've ever admitted it, but in reality, I've been producing my videos, I believe, in the well, let me back up and say that Alexis Hart, he really influenced me years ago. And he influenced me with the videos that he does not have on his channel anymore. And I'm sorry to say, I've downloaded them all, and I haven't viewed them as intensely as I've been wanting to, because at the time, he's so deep into his own metaphysicality, it was very hard, very difficult for me to understand him. Now I think I can understand him because years later, the feeling-wise, I can relate to him. Anyway, I always liked the idea that this guy, oh, here comes some kids, they're going to mess with me. I always liked I better hurry up. I always liked the idea that it would seem that he'd sit down anywhere, like on a curb or something on a street, and start talking extemporaneously. I thought that was always cool. Now, in the past, we've seen, the eloquence and the elegance of I Am Pena and then Bershut Onder. That's their style. But this guy, Alex, I think that's the way to go. If anybody starts to, they're leaving. If anybody starts to consider producing their own videos, just consider, just doing something at the spur of the moment. That's when the feelings come, not when you're basically at home just calibrating, strategizing your life, I guess. Oh gosh, my brain is just going. In any case, I'm stumbling over myself because I really need to go. And folks, you're gonna have to take it like I give it to you. I'm still learning how to narrate, but I'm just doing my best, and hopefully you'll be forgiving. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this, and I don't care at this point in my life if I embarrass myself. I'm doing something. To help the membership of the Spiritual Foundation. Okay, so I'm going to sign off now, and I'll post this quickly, and I'll review it maybe on Tuesday. The next time I'll be online, which will be at the library, will be Tuesday, and that'll be the 22nd. So I'll look at this video to see how good or crappy I come across, and maybe do it over again or not do it over again. But keep in mind some of the stuff I'm talking to you about, because it's going to become important to go over in review in the videos I produce in the future. Anyway, just my mind is all over the place here. Okay, so I'm going to stop and post this. Adios. Be kind. Be good. Be careful out there. It's getting crazy in the world. Bye now.